I am about to reveal the three biggest fears that women have when they want to start an online business. And I'm warning you right now, if you relate to any of these, you need to know that none of these excuses are actually real. They're just stories you're telling yourself to avoid facing those fears. So today we're going to break down those beliefs that are holding you back. That's the step number one to stop the self-sabotage and start building that financial freedom and abundant life you want for yourself and for your loved ones. Let's dive into the first fear, which is, I don't really have enough confidence in myself. I don't know if I can do this. So let's pause here. Do you think that Oprah was born knowing that she was going to be Oprah? Or that those successful businesswomen you see online with rock solid confidence started out that way? Not at all. Confidence isn't something that you either have or don't have. It's something you build as you move forward. You know when I started having confidence in myself? When I stopped waiting to feel ready and started doing the things without being ready. When I stopped asking for permission to exist in the online business world and I decided that I was going to claim my space. Confidence comes after action, not before. First you do, then you trust. It's the opposite of what we think. And here's the toughest part of this whole thing. While you're waiting to have confidence, there are other people with your same doubts. Many are less talented than you, but here's the thing. They've already started. They're already taking those first steps, and in 6 months, they're going to be where you wanted to be, except you haven't done anything about it because you stayed in paralysis by analysis. And here's the worst part. Time flies by, and it flies by fast. So here's a secret that very few people understand. You don't need confidence to start. You need a vision for your life. You need curiosity. You need willingness to learn. Once you take that very first step with a clear and firm intention, the next steps to make your vision a reality start appearing right in front of you. Let's go to the second fear, which is, I do not get tech. I don't understand it. Now, this is what very few people understand, so let's break this myth once and for all. If you know how to browse the internet, you already have the tech skills to create an online business. You know what's crazy? The people that are making the most money online aren't tech geniuses. They're just people who understand other people, who genuinely care and know how to communicate with empathy and authenticity. Tech is a tool. It's like a hammer for a carpenter. Is the carpenter great because he knows how to use a hammer? No, he's great because he knows how to make beautiful furniture or beautiful sculptures. Plus, in today's world, everything is designed to be super easy. The tools are incredibly intuitive. They're like digital Legos. Fear number 3, and this is one of the biggest ones. It looks so complicated. I'm not going to be able to handle it. You know why it looks complicated? Because you're trying to eat the whole elephant in one bite and you don't know the process. Because like everything in life, to create an online business and succeed at it, and by succeed, I mean selling, generating sales. You need to follow a step-by-step process. You cannot make this up on your own. When I first started out, I felt overwhelmed too. I saw all these successful people and I thought they have websites, they have products, they have courses, they have YouTube channels. And there I was, paralyzed, thinking about doing everything at once, but not knowing where to start. But here's the truth. They didn't build that in one day. They built it step by step. You know how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. The problem isn't that it's complicated. The problem is you don't have a method. You don't have a clear step-by-step that tells you, today you do this, tomorrow you do that, the next week you do this other thing. When you have a system, when you have a proven method, everything becomes super simple. It's like following a recipe. If you have the ingredients, if you follow the steps, the dish turns out perfect. So how do you move past all these fears? Very simple. Having a method, having a step-by-step process, having a system, a formula that takes you by the hand and tells you exactly what to do each day. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to be a pioneer. You just need to follow a path that other people have already traveled and they've done it successfully. Because at the end of the day, creating a successful online business isn't art. It is science. There are specific steps. There's an order. There's a formula. And if you follow it, you are going to get the results you want. And when you have that formula, these 3 fears that used to be like mountains become grains of sand. So my question for you today is, are you going to keep letting those excuses hold you back, or are you going to decide that today is the day that you stop sabotaging yourself and start building that reality that you really want? Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest fear and what's the first step you are going to take to move past it? And remember, time is going to pass, time is going to go by quickly, so you can stay where you are a year from now, or you can be celebrating your successful online business. The choice is yours. If this helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and I will see you in the next video.